The UK's government rejects claims it was too slow to protect people who were exposed to the coronavirus in care homes. US security agencies accuse China of trying to steal American research on coronavirus vaccines and treatments. We'll hear from a doctor about the rare disease thought to be linked to Covid-19, which appears to be affecting children. And what lessons can be learnt, the rest of the world learn from Denmark about how to socially distance in schools. Around the world, Chile will impose a total lockdown across the capital, Santiago, following a spike in the number of coronavirus infections. The new restrictions will come into effect on Friday evening. Chile has so far managed to keep the disease under control, and the authorities were considering partially reopening the economy, but there's now a reported 60% rise in the number of daily cases. Lebanon has reimposed its nationwide lockdown after recording a second spike in coronavirus infections. Shops, restaurants and hair salons had been given the go-ahead to reopen, but the government now says they'll have to close again. The efforts to fight the virus have had a crushing impact on the economy, which was in a dire state even before the pandemic struck. South Africa's President Cyril Ramaphosa says in the coming days the lockdown imposed due to the coronavirus will be eased slightly further, with more businesses and shops allowed to operate and fewer restrictions on exercise. The country has been the worst hit on the African continent, with over 12,000 confirmed cases and more than 200 deaths. Uber has announced that it will spend $50 million on personal safety equipment and supplies for its drivers to protect them from the coronavirus. Beginning on Monday, both drivers and passengers will be required to wear face coverings.
So this story is from The Guardian. This is about cheese eating in France, and the French are officially trying to get more people to eat more of their own homemade cheese for obvious reasons, because a lot of producers say there's too much, they have too much in stock. Not enough is being bought.
What have they got excess of? I love a bit of cheese.
So, producers of cheeses such as Reblochon, Saint-Nectaire, I don't know what that is, Brie de Meaux, Roquefort, have hit by a 60% drop in sales, which amounts, they say, to £139 million of business. And officially, they're saying that they need to have a policy because Lacoste, who's a producer of milk to make cheese, say the situation is catastrophic. Cheese isn't just food, they say. It's part of France's identity, its heritage, its history, its special and its unique savoir-faire. That's an inspiring speech, isn't it, from a food maker?
It's great. I'm in. Roquefort, good lump of Roquefort any time of day for me. Love a bit of blue cheese.
And a test which can tell whether you've ever been infected with coronavirus has been approved by health officials in England.
It looks for antibodies in the bloodstream to see whether a person may now have immunity. Scientists say this is the first test to show serious potential after a number of others were found not to be sufficiently reliable. The World Health Organization is warning that Covid-19 may be something that people have to learn to live with and may never go away. There are currently more than 100 potential vaccines in development, but the organization's emergency director says even if one is found to work, it may not be possible to completely eliminate the virus.